They now on the fourth day of the Eternals box office. And we'll be tracking this movie closely because I said the Eternals multiple times was a failure. This movie can still turn out to be a successful movie and needs to make $400 million to make money. And there's no Disney Plus to save the Eternals as well. So let's compare the Eternals to a couple of select movies. Yeah. Already looking at the domestic box office ratings, the Eternals is unsurprisingly doing abysmally ratings-wise. This is the current ratings for the Eternals. At the time, the average movie around at least around this time grosses $77 million, which the Eternals can't even make that. It made $75 million. And now it's compared to the other largest releases of the year. So that includes Black Widow, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Venom Let There Be Carnage, No Time to Die, and F9 The Fast Saga. Okay, these are the highest go, and yeah, No Time to Die is gonna probably pass Quiet Place, which is like 148 million or something like that. But this is the world domestic gross for all of these movies. Okay, and the Eternals is here. Okay, so the Eternals is doing worse now than F9 The Fast Saga. Okay. Yep, the Eternals is doing worse than F9 The Fast Saga. That's the peak hilarity right there. The fact that this movie is doing worse than F9 is just so hilarious to see. So that means this movie is doing far worse than anyone who have thought of. The Eternals is doing far worse than anyone who have thought of. No wonder why they want to end woke Marvel. Because woke Marvel does not sell. Okay? And it's proven this with the Eternals. No one wants this. No one cares about the Eternals. Okay? Let's compare it to the other so-called Marvel flop, Black Widow. Okay? Black Widow had $7 million on its first Monday. Which is definitely far more than the Eternals had. And Shang-Chi, that's a holiday weekend, so that doesn't really count. And Venom, 5.7 million. That's what it was abysmal Monday as well. And it did worse than F9 The Fast Saga. It's doing worse than Venom on its first Monday. And Venom didn't really have good ratings at the box office. And it's doing worse than No Time to Die. Okay? And let's just exclude Venom from this list and add A Quiet Place Part 2 to this list. Again, Quiet Place did release on a holiday weekend. Actually, Quiet Place Part 2 made $116 million worldwide, domestically. Much more than I actually thought it did, but this is A Quiet Place Part 2. No Time to Die is going to pass Quiet Place Part 2 domestically. It is overperforming Quiet Place Part 2 domestically still. But Quiet Place Part 2 did not really do too well on a holiday weekend compared to Shang-Chi. And even then, it still overperformed the Eternals. Despite only having a $47 million weekend, it still overperformed the Eternals. Okay? And let's look at the more laughable movies. Okay? Jungle Cruise. Okay? Is it being beat by Jungle Cruise? No, it isn't, but Jungle Cruise opened to 45 million. The fact that it's barely doing better than Jungle Cruise is so laughable as it is. This Free Guy is another one that came out earlier this year. Free Guy did 2.9 million. And that movie is having better ratings than the Eternals did. Okay. So overall, at this current state, this is the six highest grossing movies. Yeah, Ghostbusters might pass No Time to Die. You know, Spider-Man will likely knock out the Eternals out of this list. Which means that, no matter what, the Eternals is a massive massive box office failure. It can't even beat F9, the Fast Saga, which opened lower than the Eternals on its first Monday. So that's basically about this video. Goodbye.